before the time comes for me. Um, Throughout my targeting as a targeted individual, it's been purely falsification, manipulations of all kind of things. You know, and I understand why who put me in this program. The face you see there is the face of the individual who is responsible for me being in this program. But please understand, once you're put in this program, this becomes just a program where you as a subject becomes a human subject in this program that tests, not only tests but use human subjects as test subjects. And unfortunately, you are no longer yourself. You are being manipulated to experience, think in so many different ways, and also react in ways that you will never react naturally. You have to understand that. And not only your reactions, your current reaction, your real-time reaction, but your memories manipulated to an nth degree that you can even comprehend. I'm what you call a target individual. And we are human subjects at this point. And I've understood that once I've gone through all the testimonials. And it's crazy to understand that, but it's crazy to see that, but that's the truth. We are subjects where people are implementing this technology, and these people are people contracted by the government and these governmental entities from CIA, DOD, and most importantly, the DARPA. They implement these technologies that are extremely sophisticated. I am forced to think in these ways. The worst thing is when they manipulate memories. It's not the worst, but memories are being manipulated. As you understand that memories manipulation is something the commercial world is prepping for. It's crazy to see that they're writing like medical journal about how the ethics of memory manipulations is something we should be focusing on, because it's coming up soon. And that was written in 2016. And so they were at the time they were talking about how it is very simple. Memories are something that are very much able to be manipulated. Currently there are tactics and ways to manipulate memories, to create false memories. But also technologies that can manipulate the brain to have falsified memories are coming up, and is something that's going to be very much reality and no longer fictional. And for me, it's been a lot of that. It's been manipulations of my memories, my thoughts, and everything else possible. So if you can only imagine commercial world prepping themselves for the short time where memory manipulation will be coming up, and that was in 2016, where it's something that is obviously coming up. You can only imagine us target individuals who are being tested, not even tested, but this technology is coming up that is extremely advanced, deriving directly from DARPA for the purpose of just human experimentation. We are being subjects of like this most advanced technology implemented onto us, and it's been done for years and years and years. So we get the most precise technology that can do so much to us in the most negative ways. We are not test subjects for improving, but anything is just to destroy us, and we're used as test subject for weapons, not technology that does good to us, but just the worst. And so for me, it's been just being falsifying reality in so many ways. Memory is being manipulated in so many fucking ways. Sorry for my language, but memories change in ways that are disturbing. Today, as a target individual, what's happening is every time I look at a child, any child, from any age, from the babies to the older kids, I'm getting disturbing stimulations. That's why I get from these manipulations that this technology are capable of doing. I'm not the only one, and many others have talked about the same exact torments that I'm experiencing, that they make you experience this pedophilia type of torture. But then what they do to try to make me be subscriptive is to try to make me believe that I experienced the same reactions before August 19, 2019. So August 19, 2019, for me was the day where they started doing this pedophilia type of torture. Um, it started off like with the V2K. I remember hearing those V2K and synthetic telepathy study. So V2K is when they can project voices onto your brain directly. This is actually an old technology. It's very old, and of course, me not being somebody who ever think about these things, find out that apparently this technology is an old technology. And on that day, not only I get this V2K, when I start hearing people tell me literally like, we have your brain is ours now, kill yourself, because now you no longer be you're our brain, it's our brain now. There's something like that. And I didn't understand what they were saying. I was like, what do you mean it's our brain? But what they were saying is, at this point, we're going to make you experience whatever we want you to experience. We can make you feel whatever we want you to think, however we want. Everything you react the way it's ours. We can impose you to think in certain ways. And I didn't get it until things started to happen in the way of how I would respond to things. And especially toward children. I would get these reactions, our stimulations and thoughts and everything. It was so disturbing. And then they would be like, no, what we're doing is like, we'll make you think the way you would think when you were a child. We are mapping your brain to when you were a kid. So how you're reacting to children is how you react to children when you were a kid. That was the first issue. I will see kids and they will force me to get stimulation. But then they will go into my memories and just start manipulating my memories. First, they start in my childhood. It's like you felt like that, when you were a child. And of course, I'm a 30 plus year. I'm mid 30s. So I'm like, that's not true. But at that point, I'm too old. Like I'm in my late 30s. That when you talk about me as in my teenagehood, not even teenage, like preteen, early teen, I'm not gonna if it's gonna be hard for me to just remember that. But then they start changing my memories as an adult. And that's when I recognize, what else you do? Well, you also manipulate memories. Memories are being manipulated currently. Because of course I know it's not that's not what I experienced as in my memories. I know it's falsified. But then they just start not caring that I recognize to falsify memories. For example, this is a man. I wish I could show the actual picture there, but I'm gonna blur the pictures because is the face of this man doesn't mean much. But this person is the reason why I'm in this program. This man, even by looking at him, this person is disturbingly wrong. I remember some people at my old job, he's an employee, he's my first employer, and the reason why I'm in this program, they were making fun of him. It's like, oh, don't even go to his house, you might end up drinking something with something in it. Right? They were like, this person was just such a creepy looking person and bizarre person. And they were right all along. Because he's the reason why I'm here. And I remember, he put me in this program, and the manipulation of my memories that they tried to do. I remember when he was working, as an employee, he also worked in this place where they will have like performers come and do these things, and there was this performance specifically for children, little kids, and he had a picture of like a little girl just like excited to see this like kids show. I forgot the name of these kids, and in this picture it was like this little girl, like she was waving her arms so much that she was so excited about this performance. And I remember him like, oh man, I love. He was talking about how he loved to see how kids get so happy when they see these things, and he had a picture on his phone, and he's like, hey, look at that. He had this smirk in his face, and I'm looking at his picture. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. And you see this little girl just super happy and excited, and she's like shaking, moving her arms and whatnot. And the way they're making me experience that memory now is with this reaction that I'm currently experiencing today. And the way they try to see that, they knew because you see how you're reacting to it. And they're changing how I experience this memory with the stimulation that I will have today. Because this is how they will do this thing to me today. Now, one thing you'll know is throughout my recording of my videos, I've been talking about how they manipulate my memories. Memory manipulation has been things they've been doing to me a lot. They change wherever there's children and get me to get reactions. But the most disturbing thing is because this is not a perp. This person is the reason why I'm in this program, because these people put me in this program extremely conservative, extremely. I mean, and the psyop I'm experiencing today is people who are supposed to be like this, like progressive individuals, when in reality it's just trash. And so they try to counter the reality that the reason why I was put in this program might have been impacted by my race. Right now, let me just be honest in regard of realizing that people put in this program come in all races and genders and ages, because I understand that this technology, in order to continuously develop this technology, you need people from all genders, all races, and all ages to continuously to improve this technology that can manipulate us in so many ways. It's like a machine learning technology that feeds off data from all sort of people. So people in this program are black, white, whatever race. But the people responsible for me being in this program definitely had race was a factor, right? But they try to change that. And so now what they're trying to do is, like, you see, the reason why he showed this picture is because they knew. And then change the way I reacted when I saw this picture, giving me the stimulation that I'm experiencing today. Now, that's the things they do all the time. All the time. And as time goes, they change more and more of my memories in these ways. Now, if you just search anything that I made in regard of memories, you'll see that my videos about memories go so far back as 2020. Before this specifically, memory was changed. Now, I've noticed something about now than before. They are no longer trying to be as settled in regard of how they manipulate me. They are a little bit less. They are careless in regard, like, they just don't try to make it seem like this is something real. At this point, they just know my brain is going to experience it this way, and because my brain has been so manipulated, they can create this logic that is nonsensical. Now, of course, I know it's a falsified memory, and I understand that this person who put me in this program knew that they will do things to falsify reality. They will manipulate my perceptions, and they will do the pedophilia type of torture, which is something they've done to others. And I will not be surprised that the reason why he showed me that picture is because the way they were going to present it in whoever was going to look at that, they're going to try to create a false reaction, even though at the time I was not experiencing this false reaction. But I know for sure that this person knew that these people that were going to involve themselves in manipulations of my brain would do the pedophilia type of torture. And I remember his smirk and everything else, and I understand, it's like, oh, all along they knew that they're going to do this pedophilia type of torture. And I will not be surprised, though, even though I was not experiencing these disturbing reactions that make me experience today, that they could make it seem like that's what I experienced at the time. Now, that is speculations. I don't know about that part. But what I know is I did not experience what they're making me experience right now when I think about that memory. I understand that they can change my memory and make me feel like I felt something that I didn't feel. Now, do I know if when I was looking at this picture, they made it seem that I got some kind of reaction? I don't know about that part, but I know I did not get any reaction. And it's so disturbing that today, when they make me think about this memory, they try to make me experience some nasty stimulation. This person is the reason why I'm in this program, which he knew that they will do the pedophilia type of torture, which is they do to others. And this trash around me are trying their best to make me be like, oh no, you see, we proved it because you experienced this. No, you are making me experience this in my memories, which are falsified. And this person that you see here is the sole reason why I'm in this program. This is why I'm dying, like they say. This is why my brain is experiencing this whatever. That's because of him. And this is why you cannot say the name of Roy Moore. You understand? So, as much as they try to continuously falsify my memories in whatever ways, I know who I am, and I know that they are trying to make me accept these nasty manipulations by going to my memories and making me experience what they make me experience today, and implanting that in my memories to alter the notion of who I am. This is part of this memory manipulation. If you go into that journal, it's funny. The one subject they brought up is, if somebody brain is manipulated, his memory is manipulated, would that or not alter the notion of self? And that's what they try to do. But me, what I'm saying is, like I said 3 years ago, they're going to my memories and changing how I reacted to things in my memories. So changing my memories to give me reaction that I wasn't reacting at the time. I wasn't reacting that way, and changing it to try to make me be subscriptive to the nasty things they do to me today. And as I'm speaking about this, the way they are trying to disorient me is by talking about the torture they're going to make me experience, as if that is validation. But they're doing that not to warn me of it, but because they want to diverge from the fact that I'm calling out that they are changing my memories in order to make me experience the things I'm experiencing today. That's what they do. And then going through like scripts of things they say, which is something you hear a lot. I was like, no, they knew. Yeah, they knew that they're going to do the pedophilia type of torture, because these tactics are tactics they've been doing to others. And if you can only see his real face, you will know that all along this trash knew this. Actually, I'll call the trash actually the people implementing these things. This low life was gonna put me in a program where they're gonna do this pedophilia type of torture, and I was gonna get some stimulations or reaction toward children that now they're implementing in my memories. And you have trash around you, perps, who are trying to get you to accept these false memories. They're saying whatever they need to say to get you to accept this falsification of memories. And they're like, nah, that's not real. Like basic gaslighting methods to try to discredit what you actually know is true. And this trust still can't say, let me say that clearly, Roy Moore. But want me to be subscriptive to these new reactions of my memories. Target individuals or whoever who's watching this, we are human subjects, and they are trying to change us into something else by any means. And this technology has the ability to make so much changes onto us. Just do not subscribe to this.